Welcome to what many call the greatest setting in college football. Husky Stadium in Seattle settled nicely between the Cascades and the Olympic Mountains, and it doesn't get much better or much louder than this. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Illinois Fighting Illini taking on the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Huskies offense takes the field. And here he comes, just jogging onto the field. But what's going fast, the heart rates of everybody in this crowd, Jesse.
Well, this is a special player. All eyes in the stadium on this guy. And David, you know the defense, they're going to have to find a way to try to slow this guy down.
And he's going to touch it every single play. He'll be the main focal point. Can he handle the pressure? Can he handle the big moments? Can he handle this stage and lead his team in a big moment?
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's going to pass on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man downfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another 1st down. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Motion from the offense. Trying to get them out flanked on the jet sweep. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Working that left side now.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got his man. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll go to the air. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Illinois' offense has the ball for the 1st time. And this figures to be just a tremendous matchup of big play receivers, Jesse.
And because of their skills, Reese, you're going to see all types of ways in how they use them, right? They're going to throw it to them. They'll throw screens. They'll get jet sweeps. Get these guys as many touches as you can.
Well, and the good thing is, if you're a defense, you're used to it. You see this guy in practice every day. Now you're seeing another guy that's elite. Which defense can rise to the challenge and get a few stops and maybe nullify the playmaker?
Going for it all. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. On second down, wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
When you're a QB and you have enough time to take out a sandwich and finish the sandwich before you have to make a pass down the field, that's a good day at the office.
He's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Illinois lining up quickly. They'll run it from the gun. Keeps the legs moving. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Off play action. He's got it. It's a catch along the sideline. Didn't need much, but got enough. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Right down the middle. Working that left side. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. It's complete! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits those uprights right in half. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Some misdirection with the counter. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Palmer. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab on the left.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form time.
Touchdown, Huskies! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. UTSA has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. They're trailing by 14 to Wisconsin.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quick strike complete.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to pass on second down. Fires to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Quarterback moving. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Illinois right back to the line.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. On second down, looking to throw. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going for it all. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Running back searching for a hole. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Looking to throw on second down. Gets it out quickly. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far. And here comes the offense on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll take a shot. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be third down. He wants to throw it again. He's moving out of the pocket. Finds a crease at the 20. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
These quarterbacks that just bounce and bounce and bounce and pull the ball down and make plays. Defensively, you just got to keep coming. You can't get tired. You can't get frustrated, really. It's the frustration that gets to you because they keep making plays and keep getting first downs. Got another opportunity coming up. First and goal, try to hold them to a field.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They'll run it. Hard-hitting tackle. They want to flex their muscle. 3 tight ends on the field on third and goal. Barges ahead. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And there is no secret about it. Line up in goal line formation. I'm going to run the ball down your throat. My guys are more physical than you. 6 points on the play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Graves. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Illinois offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Illinois lining up quickly. On second down, just keeps firing. Quickly out to the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Unloads quickly. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Up-tempo for the offense. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
He'll throw it. He caught it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So a drive there of 84 yards. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's right on target. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Washington sends out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the back. At the 40, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Illinois right back to the line. They'll give it to the back. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. It's third down now. They ought to be get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires the pass, intercepted. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Illini. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Arkansas was far from the friendly confines of Fayetteville, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
A top 25 flash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. Finds his tight end. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. Wide out in motion. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds space on the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And that pass intercepted. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. It is good! And the 3-ball locks us up as we get closer to the half. So as it turns out, a 2-play drive results in a field goal. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Illinois lining up quickly. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Bounced off his feet. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, looking again to throw. Touchdown, fighting Illini. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give to the tailback. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the field.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll leave it with him. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. And the Huskies want to pick up the tempo. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. They're going to run it. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. The Huskies will move the sticks. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got the back over the middle. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. The snap sets up the throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Trying to pound their way in. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Shakes off the tackler.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2. Here's the handoff. Really good run there on 3rd down. He got 5, but they're still left with a 4th and 3. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. A really disappointing end of that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Washington. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Michigan came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He's looking for a man on second down. He's got it. At midfield, he's got room. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He'll do it himself. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Illinois right back to the line.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's complete. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Illinois looking to pay things off on first and goal. He wants to throw it. And he's got it! Touchdown, Illinois!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they closed it going up top for the final few inches in the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long back. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain, after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Fires on the move. Working the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They go to the ground. And into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Illini. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Going up top on first down. Makes his connection. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Now on second down. From the gun. Give on the inside. Fighting off the defender. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Washington sends out the punt team. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Illinois lining up quickly.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. They're working that left side. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. And that one's incomplete. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tony.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Soft spot in the middle. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. It's complete to the left. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. He's looking to throw, trying to make magic on the scramble. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This is a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the upright.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to add another. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. They're going to throw it again. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. The give from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Line gets set. 1st down. Fast motion from the offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Pumps it downfield. Got a man in the middle. Ball is loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following on a massive fumble recovery.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
They'll need about 6 here on 2nd down from the 20. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Knocked off his feet.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Still on his feet at the 45. Racing to the right. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Huskies.
Unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame, where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, is because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Illinois offense returns to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Let's go. Talk about having 1 foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll start this drive with a pass. And it's his 4th interception of the night. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
It's 1st and goal as Illinois comes to the line. They want to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Movement here from the tight end. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Illinois. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up for the PAT. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. On target to the left. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. This time he's got it. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Snowed under by the defense. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. Wants to throw on 3rd. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires to the big fella. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.